Hello, now we are going to learn solar system. Before going to learn solar system, let's see natural objects on the sky. Some natural objects seen on the sky in daytime are clouds and sun. Some natural objects seen on the sky in nighttime are the moon and stars, meteoroids, comets, planets. You can see the pictures of meteoroids, the moon and stars, planets, comets. Celestial objects. What is celestial objects? Objects seen in the sky are called celestial objects. The sun and the other celestial objects that revolve around it form the solar system. In this slide you can see the clip of satellite, which is example of a celestial object that moves around a planet. Solar system. In this clip you can see the sun and the 8 planets that revolve around the sun together form the solar system. The sun is at the center of the solar system and the planets revolve around the sun in fixed paths are called orbits. In this picture you can see planets, satellites, comets and asteroids are also part of the solar system. The 8 planets you can see: Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. About planets. Mercury. Mercury is the smallest and closest planet to the Sun. Venus. Venus is the hottest and brightest planet. Earth. Earth is also called the blue planet and it has the only planet where life exists. Mars. Mars is also called red planet. Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet of the solar system. Saturn. Saturn is the second largest planet after Jupiter and also light planet and it has rings around it. Uranus. Uranus is the coldest planet. Neptune. Neptune is the farthest planet from the Sun. About Sun, Moon, Earth, part of solar system. The Sun is the star at the center of the solar system. It is the important source of energy for life on the earth. It is a huge ball of burning gases. The Sun's size is about 109 times that of the Earth. Its diameter is about 1.39 million kilometers. Its mass is about 330,000 times that of the Earth. It accounts for about 99.86% of the total mass of the solar system. The Sun is composed primarily of the chemical elements hydrogen and helium gases. The Sun has a thin outer layer called the corona and a central part called the core. In the core of the Sun, hydrogen gas continuously gets converted into helium. A large amount of heat and energy is released during this process. The energy released by the Sun is called the solar energy. The temperature on the surface of the Sun is about 6000 degrees Celsius. Now we are going to see about Earth. The Earth is third planet from the Sun and is like a big ball covered with water and rocks. It is the only planet on which water can exist and Earth's oceans keep temperature stable. The surface of the Earth has various features such as oceans, rivers, mountains, and valleys. The Earth is surrounded by an envelope of air known as the atmosphere, which protects it from the harmful ultraviolet rays or radiations of the Sun. Now we are going to see about structure of the Earth. The internal structure of the Earth is divided into three main layers called crust, mantle and core. About crust. Crust is the outermost layer of the Earth. The crust ranges from 5 to 70 kilometers in depth and it's made up of rocks. The continents and the oceans are on this layer. The crust contains of a variety of rocks, igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks are the main categories of rocks found on the Earth's surface. About mantle. It is the middle layer of the Earth lying between the crust and core. The thickness of the mantle extends up to 2890 kilometers. The outer layer of the mantle consists of rocks and inner region consists of molten rocks. It is largely composed of substance rich in iron and magnesium. During volcanic eruptions, molten magma comes out from this layer to the surface of the Earth. About core. Core is the innermost layer of the Earth. There are two cores of the Earth, outer core and the inner core. The outer core is made up of superheated lava. The outer core is about 2300 kilometers thick and it contains iron and nickel in molten state. The inner core extends up to 900 miles inward towards the center of the Earth. The inner core is a solid ball mostly made up of iron. It is 1200 kilometers thick. Now we are going to see about Moon. Moon is the natural satellite of the Earth. Moon is made up of rocks and has no air on it. Its distance from the Earth is 3,84,400 kilometers. Moon does not have any light on its own. The moonlight we see is only reflected sunlight. An object that revolves around a planet is called satellite. Satellites are two types: natural satellites and artificial satellites. Naturally existing objects revolving around a planet are called natural satellites. Some satellites of the Earth are man-made satellites. They are called artificial satellites. The Moon is the natural satellite of the Earth. It revolves around the Earth in an orbit at a distance of about 3,84,400 kilometers from the Earth. The Moon has no light of its own. The Moon shines in the sky because it reflects the sunlight falling on its surface. It is almost spherical in shape. It has no atmosphere, due to which it is very hot during the day and very cold at night. The surface of the Moon has a lot of craters. These are formed when huge rocks called meteoroids hit its surface. There are also lots of mountains on the surface of the Moon. About eclipses. Okay, let's start. Eclipse means hidden. An eclipse in which one celestial object becomes temporarily invisible as it's hidden by the shadow of another celestial object. It happens when three celestial objects are in a straight line. Sometimes the Sun, Moon, and the Earth come into position as though they are all in a straight line. At times, the Earth comes between the Moon and the Sun, and at other times, the Moon comes between the Sun and the Earth. Such times, the one in the middle shadow, which partially or wholly hides the other from the Sun. This is called eclipse. About lunar and solar eclipses. The revolution of the Earth around the Sun and the revolution of the Moon around the Earth cause lunar and solar eclipses. You can see in this picture solar eclipse. When the Earth comes between the Sun and the Moon, the shadow of the Earth falls on the Moon. This causes the lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse can be partial, in which a part of the Moon may be visible, or total, in which the Moon is not visible at all. The type and duration of a lunar eclipse depends on the position of the Moon in the orbit. Sun, Moon, and Earth line up with the Moon in the middle. Solar eclipse occurs when the Moon comes between the Sun and the Earth, and the shadow of the Moon falls on the Earth. About importance of solar eclipse. Solar eclipse enables us to study the outer layer of the Sun called the corona, which is the otherwise very difficult to observe due to the bright rays of the Sun. We must wear UV rays protected dark glasses while observing the solar eclipse, and the bright sun might harm the eyes. Effect of the eclipse on the earth. Sea water rise and fall twice a day. The rise and fall of the earth's water due to the gravitational pull of the moon and to some extent of sun is called a tide. When the sun, the moon and the earth are in a straight line, very high tides called spring tides are seen. The combined force of gravity of the sun and the moon bring about high tides. When the sun and the moon are at a right angle to each other, we get very low tides called neap tides. They usually occur twice a month during the first and the third quarter of the moon.